Hearts.
Everyone?
Hearts. फिल्म की ब्लैंक्स वगैरह हम लोग नहीं यूज़ करते ना BS लेवल पे, तो वो वाली बात ये हॉट ज़्यादा करते हैं.
Actually, our system is is traditional. So we are also practicing those. We are preparing our students for their assessment. As we have board exams, and there are mostly laws. They are not arts, and some of them they are there, but most they are laws.
Okay, anyone else with different opinion?
Actually, at university level, I feel like we have the leeway to use both of these IUIs, laws and constitution as well, have teaching function in this. So it's purely grammar. If we take it at a base level, I would use more laws, but I know recently it's not teacher-centric, it's student-centric, and I need to engage the students. So by engaging them, I need to use HOTS so that they can utilize, not utilize ChatGPT, but rather utilize their brain. So we need to merge these, and we can very easily merge these. If it takes time for a teacher to get acquainted to everything, but then when you learn how to merge these, I think the best outcomes come out and you get the best responses.
Yes, that's so true. Okay, so mostly what we are doing, we are merging both. Like even if we talk about the board paper, like federal board or mini board paper, now even they have designed the paper in such a way that there are low other thinking skills and some are higher order. Like students have to write a paragraph maybe or an essay. So essay is a higher order skill. Or if you are writing an application, that is again a higher order skill. But the other questions like this, when you are just writing answers to questions of some chapter from the book, that is a lower order skill. So nowadays, like all the syllabus and the lessons, like they are designed in such a way that we are using both. So try to incorporate both in your classes. Now your next task is a think, pair, and share. So how does it work? Do you think, pair, share in your classes? Okay, so if you want 100% participation from the students, you can use think, pair, and share. Like this is my favorite activity because they're every student they have to speak. And they can participate whether they are giving answers at the end or not, but still they are talking, they are participating. So how will it work? First, each participant first you will think about one Lord's task which you recently conducted in the class, and you will think that how you can change it into a hot task. And thinking time means that you will be thinking silently, like no discussion, no talking. So I will give you just 1 to 2 minutes for thinking. After thinking, then you will discuss your task, which will change from Lords to Hordes with your pair. Every group has I think 6 members, so we can have 3 pairs in each group. So first 2 minutes, thinking time, silent time. After that, all the pairs they should be discussing. So they will discuss this thing with one another, and it is just pair discussion, no group discussion, no trio discussion, only pair discussion. And then in the end, I will take feedback from some of the pairs. So first choose your pair, within your group choose a pair.
You too. You too. You too. Okay.
One.
We are supposed to change a lot task into a hot
Hot
task.
stars.
खुद से सोचना है कोई
The
भी
partner,
task.
how the new version encourages deeper
से सोचना
thinking
है
or
ना?
creativity. G.
So you three can work together in 3, 2. You can divide.
Any lots task into hot task.
Okay. So now
एक चैप्टर पढ़ा हमने. This is lots task. अब मैं बच्चों से कहूँगी इसका रिफ्लेक्शन है. This is hot task. बस ठीक है, वो सोच ली.
फिर लिखें क्या? डिज़ाइन करना है.
अब ये नया वर्जन जो है ये क्रिएटिविटी और थिंकिंग कैसे encourage करेगा. इससे क्या होगा कि बच्चे उसको रिकॉल करेंगे, एनालाइज करेंगे कि आया उस चैप्टर के अंदर. अच्छा, हम ना इसको हॉट्स में ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं कि हम उन्हें सर्टेन क्वेश्चंस दे सकते हैं. वी कैन आस्क देम कि लाइक व्हिच वाज द बेस्ट कैरेक्टर इन द स्टोरी. ठीक है, या द कैरेक्टर टू हुम यू रिलेट अ लॉट. हम ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं कि क्वेश्चंस.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
आप लिखो योर फेवरेट कैरेक्टर इन द स्टोरी.
अच्छा, नहीं, व्हाट वाज द टॉपिक? लेसन हमने स्टोरी पढ़ी थी.
स्टोरी एलिमेंट्स ऑफ स्टोरी भी हमने साथ साथ उनको बताया इसमें लॉट्स में.
सही है.
उन्होंने कॉम्प्रिहेंशन किया स्टोरी.
Okay, definitions, yes.
Make their announced parent session.
है
ठीक है. Now
May come under lots, ठीक है. And if we are supposed to
Okay, now start the pair discussion and discuss with your pair only.
subjective use, we identified yes.
Discuss about if the word a lot starts into a hot start.
आप ये कैसे इंकरेज करेगी हॉट स्टार्स में हमने कैसे किया कि हमने इसमें से रिफ्लेक्शन क्वेश्चंस किए.
And again, person
क्वेश्चंस क्या हैं?
for a plot place for a resort, ठीक है.
चलो पहला क्वेश्चन, व्हाट डिड यू लर्न फ्रॉम द स्टोरी?
This would be what?
सेकंड क्वेश्चन, व्हिच इज योर फेवरेट कैरेक्टर ऑफ द स्टोरी?
The story identification would be
थर्ड क्वेश्चन वुड बी द कैरेक्टर टू whom you relate with. इसी को हम आगे करना है.
ठीक है.
but using objective for
अगर आप उस कैरेक्टर की जगह होते तो इफ यू वर एट द प्लेस ऑफ दैट कैरेक्टर व्हाट यू वुड हैव डन?
write about the person's place or
ये एक वर्कशीट हो सकती है. ठीक, दिस वुड बी द वर्कशीट.
ठीक है.
अच्छा, ये जो हमने स्टोरी दी है ना, इसमें से बच्चों ने नाउन, एडजेक्टिव्स नहीं, एलिमेंट्स ऑफ स्टोरी को हाईलाइट भी किया. इस स्टोरी
ठीक है.
जो रिटन फॉर्म में हमने दी है, हमने डिस्कस किए तो एलिमेंट्स ऑफ स्टोरी को बच्चों ने हाईलाइट भी किया. चलो
इधर ही लिखूंगा.
ये लॉट्स में आएगा ना, एलिमेंट्स ऑफ स्टोरी को उन्होंने हाईलाइट किया.
हाँ, ये हमने कर चुके थे ना. करने के बाद हमने एक्टिविटीज़ को चेंज किया था.
पर सोच तो अभी भी हायर ऑर्डर से.
हाँ, उसी में सोचेंगे ना. ज़ाहिर है जो पढ़ा है उसी के बारे में सोचेंगे.
स्टोरी के अंदर कोई और चीज़ नहीं, मतलब मेन कैरेक्टर्स बता दिए.
वो हाँ,
मतलब उनको पता होना चाहिए मेन कैरेक्टर, फिर भी स्टिल इट इज़.
मतलब वही वाली बात है. लिटरेरी डिवाइसेस और अगर थीम्स को डालें, लेकिन बच्चे हैं तो वो तो नहीं कर पाएंगे इसको.
लॉट स्टार्स का ये है ना,
where the values of age
कोई और सोचना. लॉट स्टार्स सिर ले, ये ठीक है, इट इज़ बेस्ट. इसको देखिए.
डिस्कस द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द स्टोरी, सेटिंग्स और थीम्स और सारा कुछ इसमें आ चुका है ना. नाउन्स उन्होंने डिफरेंशिएट किए, वर्ब्स निकाल दिए, एडजेक्टिव्स निकाल दिए, सेटिंग्स
इसमें एनालाइज करेंगे, क्रिएट करेंगे नई चीज़ें, और क्या करेंगे, रीराइट भी तो एक चीज़ है.
इसके अलावा
फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स बल्कि
हाँ वो भी यही है.
फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स फ्रॉम द स्टोरी. ये जो एक्सरसाइज
Okay,
क्वेश्चन
the whole class discussion. So my first question is that can you use make paper share in a larger class? Like if you have 50 students, can you use this activity? Yes. Yes. Only 2 people are saying yes. Yes. Louder?
Yes.
Okay. Because here like we don't have to take answers from everyone, but everyone is talking, and here like when I was moving around, I saw that all of you were talking. So let's take some insights from you. So who would like to share? Okay. First, you announce. The law you have already discussed punctuation one. So that in laws we wrote about rewrite the punctuation that I have already provided. And it was I converted it. We converted it into think about the paragraph of your own choice and use the correct punctuation. So in the last one, a paragraph was given and there was wrong punctuation and the students can just correct it. And in the first one, they have to think about a paragraph and it would be the easiest one, but they have to use the punctuation marks they have learned and they can use it in that. Okay, yes, very good because here first they will be writing. And writing is a higher order skill. And then they will also put punctuation marks, like they will be marked on the correct punctuation. Good. At first we have in lots we can teach our students any essay for example on major usually and in paper we can give them this topic that you have to write essay on the previous school. So this new topic will allow them to think more that what kind of soldier or who is that great soldier they have to write about. And the second thing is when we have taught them these tenses, and instead of asking them to translate from Urdu to English, we can ask them to use simple present tense and describe their feelings or write about their favorite personality by using simple present tense. So this will allow them to think more about that tense and use that tense in video writing. It's very good. They will be thinking critically because maybe they are only allowed to use present tense in a certain paragraph. So critical thinking will come.
We can convert written test assessments like teachers used to take tests at the end of month or at the end of the chapter. We can convert that into the presentation form or discussion, like we can mark it instead of taking the written test. Like it is whole clause that goes on in children's mind or the students' minds whenever they come to home, even they don't prepare that. And instead of making the textbook questions, we can also get an essay-based written quiz instead of taking the traditional way. So it is a way to make them more creative instead of just cramming and memorizing all of them.
Yes, that's very good idea. And here I have a question also. So, for example, if you are just asking students what is a noun, that is lots task. And if you are asking them to make a presentation on definition of noun, what is that?
Fire.
They have to make a presentation where they are going to define noun.
That's the fire.
Yes, again that is a lower order thinking skill. So how you convert it into a higher order, that will come under the higher order questions. If you use giving the same thing as presentation or as a written task, like here she has added something in the task, so it was converted from lots to words.
Our assessment is for a poem. This test actually, in this test we will ask students the definitions of figurative speech, that what is metaphor, what is personification, etc. So this will be lots. If we turn this into horse, so this will be this such kind of a question. What has been personified in the stanza, and what are those qualities with which this thing has been personified. For example, if we talk about the wind is pushing things, the wind is calling, the wind is flying kites, etc. So in this way, if they analyze that wind has been personified with the qualities of human actions. And what are those actions? Calling and pushing and flying, these are human actions. So if they analyze value and if they compare in such way, so this will be odds, I think.
Yes. Very true, because by comparison and analysis, these are higher order skills. So even if you are asking them to analyze the personification used in a poem, that can come in marks. Okay. Would you like to speak?
Okay, so what we have designed, that students, they have read a story, and now they are supposed to fill in the blanks out of that story. This is lower order task, okay? Now we had converted it into higher order. Let's suppose we have asked them that like a worksheet is being provided to students, and again there are certain questions that are given in that worksheet, that what did you learn from the story? You are supposed to write it, and which was your favorite character, and why are you relating with that character? Certain type of questions. And also, if you were at the place of that character, what you would have done at that very point. So these were the certain questions that were provided in the worksheet. It helps them to improve their critical thinking, and also they can be more creative.
Okay, yes, very good, very specific. All the questions, they again require analysis, they require critical thinking, and especially the last one where, what would you do in that situation? Very good.
Actually, our theory is with our both instruments. So she teaches analytical, and what she does is that she asks the students to identify nouns or words and what I do is she uses lots. So how can we convert it into concepts? Like first I ask how institution have a documentary, and I'll ask them that is two documentaries. I'm going to ask them if our work classes obviously they have structure of each. Just analyze it, look at it, understand it. I'm going to ask them to first lots, identify them, the words. And then I'm going to ask them in their own words, explain using set of rules are you have to utilize few nouns, words, adjectives, but analyze it and then create on your own a paragraph which tells me or tells someone who has not watched this documentary what it actually meant. So basically lots and hots. When you merge these, students learn a lot. When you just go for lots, or if you just go for hots as well,